Hello, welcome back. Last time I implemented a POW function and then wrote an emulator for something I didn't understand. I still don't know exactly what this is supposed to express. But I mean, it's a type of CPU core, so, alright. T31 node emulator. This is random access memory node, yeah. Does indeed describe what I'm being asked to do. Command value from in is either read or write, so 0 or 1. Alright, no problem. Read an index value, 0 to 7, and a data value. Store that data value at that index. So 0 to 7, that's all the memory space I need. Okay, so simple enough. Let's, so somebody can just initialize this and then forget. So let's make this the main stack. Okay, so you're going to do that, and then you'll fall through to some other phase of your program after that. I can move this over here if I need more instruction space there, but here's an initialization. That didn't work because there. Okay, so you'll stay there. This is where the rest of your code will go. All right, so I'm imagining some things, but I think this will be fine as it is. Sorry, words are just like spilling out of my mouth because my mind is elsewhere. Okay, so if you're reading, so you'll be writing otherwise. So if reading, then you get index. So this is going to be a JRow, almost certainly. You'll get the index, and then you can just go back to what you're doing. That's not necessary because that's the end of your code. Okay, so write means... So you'll always read the index value anyway. So I might actually just want to do this unconditionally. Sounds good. So other JRow offset. Okay, so that's not... no, hold on. Write also comes with a... What's this 21? Hold on, 0 is write and 1 is read. What are the zeros? No, wait, 0 is... Okay, right, yeah, and 0 is write. These both have the word read in them immediately after that. That's what confused me. Okay, looks pretty reasonable. Wait, no, this is backwards. So right, 0 is write, 1 is read, yes. So you'll just move the instruction offset, that'll move you to the thing that reads. Store that data value, okay, right. Write the data value at that index to out. Okay. So you, we'll do something like this. So you'll first get, these always come with an index. So first you get an index, then you get a JRow. So for read, I wonder if I could put everything here and have you just shuttle data around. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to be a busy boy. I don't get access to this, so you'll have to shuffle data in both directions. Okay, that's fine. I can imagine how I can do that. All right, let's make you basically like a function to okay. Oh, this is going to be complicated. So what just popped into my head was that you'll send an index over here. You're going to take that index, pull values out of here. If the number of values you've pulled is equal to the index, which is a little hard to express in this language, then you will send the value here, receive something back, and then continue sending it on up there. That might need to be simplified. You might actually need to... Yeah, okay, maybe I can do this more simply with like... Okay, so let's do this. For now, let's just implement this. Maybe I just want to report all 7 to the right and let you do the counting. I'm not sure yet. So once you've done that, all right, so that's enough space to at least pull everything out of here, report all of the values in sequence to you, and then, oh, hold on. Yeah, so give you a value. In the case where you're reading, you would repeat that value down and then to this, unchanged. In the case of writing, you would send a different value in here and just send this one to nil. I think that's going to be not a fast, but a simple enough way to do this. And I think, actually, should be able to just, like, be almost done with this at this point. Just need a little bit of logic in here. All right, so when you J-row up, when you get a read, you want to use this as your index for that. Yes, that seems right. Okay. So you're J-rowing 1 left. This could just as well be a move right nil, but I'll leave it as a J-row for now. So move 1 left. Let's see. I'm not sure about this. You're going to run out of instruction space for sure if I do this the way I was imagining. So hang on. No, first you want to... You can just do a move left in the case where the index doesn't match. So indexes, of course, are, hold on, 0 to 7. There are 8 values. Right, okay. So 8 values, 0 to 7. So you do want, this is a 0-based index, so you don't want to sub first. You want to first compare Jez found, you're going to want found 1. You want to move left, left. Something like that. Found one. F1. Move left. ACK. Move. ACK down. Well, this isn't right, so you're going to have to swap first. That's a lot of instructions. That's only a read. You don't get a write. Unfortunate. Yeah, so there's no room for a write if I do that. And the first one, of course, is a write. Well, of course, it has to be. So move up ACK. J-row up. So right, this is where you read the index. This is where you tell that what to do. Check if you've found the index. If you have, then repeat that downward. And leftward. And don't destroy your counter. There might be room for you to count and only report 1 to this. Maybe. I'll think about it. Because you're done with what you need and you have 4 spare instructions. So if in 4 instructions I can compare an index and move only in that case. I don't think I can do that in 4 instructions, but I'm not sure yet. But if not, I mean, you still need that, and in fact, you would need one of those. And I haven't done anything related to writing yet. Okay, so this obviously doesn't fit that way. So for you to be a controller, you're going to have to do better than that. I could also maybe have you count, because you're not doing much. And you won't be busy in the time while these are doing things. You'll just be waiting to send another value down there. Okay, so that's plausible. So if I wanted to fit more instructions in here, can I first of all, can I tighten this up at all? You definitely have to wait until that's ready before doing this. So this is necessary. Let's do this. No, let's not. Never mind. Is there a smarter way to compare? I could put a marker in here. Yeah, I could put a marker in here, saving you from counting, so you could then just count with the index value. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's just use a marker. But then marker management is going to take some time here, isn't it? Maybe, not necessarily. Also, you put that in the wrong place. Oops, here. So start with that. Let's see how this would shake out if I did that. So you wouldn't do this. All right, so that compacts that a little bit because you can just get the counter in here. So move down ACK. JLZ done. Sub 1. No, not yet. Don't sub 1 yet. Jez found. Okay, I see how this is going to work. Sounds right so far. Still doesn't fit. Found. Move ACK right. So you expect just exactly one value from there. Sounds great. Then move right up. Sounds good. Oh, hold on. So you'd move that unchanged if you're not reporting it. You would then... 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to land on that sub 1. And then jump to loop. Cool. So then done is... You do want to do that, and you also want to move -1 down, move up, down, sub 1, jigs loop 2. Looks like I fit it. This looks correct. Okay, so in this case, all you got to do is move your index to the left, right? So this has to finish its work first. Do you need an initial J row down or something? It is annoying that this has to finish its work first. You could put it there instead before you start reading. That's going to be more convenient, I think. Let's do that. All right, so I'll flip this vertically. Move -1 left, move 8 ACK, move 0 left, sub 1, jigs loop, P2. P2, do that. That way there's no question about like when stuff happens. So move up, down. Right, no, move up ACK. Read the command first. Move the index because there's always an index. Do all those things and then jump P2. You also jump P2. Great. Okay, sounds good. So you receive an index. You might as well just stick it straight over there. Nobody else has to hang on to it. Not sure I need to worry about that yet. Sure, so move up left. You do in fact want a J row. So right, these offsets will need to change probably. This one will at least, the right offset. Okay, so for read. You've already moved that left. Right, so you are in read mode currently. Read. Move left ACK. Yeah, I can just delete the rest of this. Great. And actually, that's fine. You'll just finish your work and you land right back up there. Cool. Let's call that loop something better than this. Oops. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is right. Great. Pretty sure that's basically the entire program? No. No, of course not. You deadlock. Oh, well, first of all, because I didn't flip this vertically. So flip that vertically. Okay, I flipped it vertically. you didn't do a thing. Did I move too many to the right? Okay, so you initialized. You ready to move that here? It lands in there. 7 is your index. Oh, you just overrode it. Whoopsie, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's a flaw in my plan. Well, you have a lot of space now, so you could probably collaborate with that. However, there are other things I could also do here. Lots of other things. Okay, so I only have the one register and I wrote this to use it for two things. I don't have room for swaps. So my inclination is to have you count and then send an instruction offset to you to decide what to do with your value? Maybe? Because at this point you have space. But while counting, you can't just be sitting there waiting for that. So maybe I could have you count. Let's have you do it. Sure, why not? Involve this node. Right, so you do that to the left. J row left. How will you know when to wait for a value? I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it. If I'm doing that, what does that imply for you? Well, here. Yeah, so I'm basically writing here what I have over here. This probably won't be 2. I'm seeing shortcuts I could take, but let's not worry about those yet. Let's do it the long way. So send another instruction offset. That's really all you do, but how you'll never land here again. So I think you're going to have to count to 8 and also count down with this and report whether it matches or not. Because you need to know. I mean, this is not a great way to do this, but it works okay, I guess. All right. So that's in that buffer. So if you reach 0, then you're done. But it's too early for that. You first want to swap Jez found. So you know what? Let's put that there. Yes, that's fine. So if you haven't hit 0, wait, your sub 1's in the wrong place. Okay, so Index goes into front buffer. Index goes to back buffer. 8 goes to front buffer. Swap again. That seems like it might be an unnecessary amount of swapping. Okay, let's do it the other way then. So put that there. Swap. Index is in back buffer. This is actually more... No. So I do this. So I jez found. All right, found in a minute. Yeah, just whatever this is, it's wrong. So if this is not the index, whether this is the index or not, what you want to do is swap sub1. Yeah, jez start. Then it doesn't matter what the value of these are because you're going to overwrite them. If you're not doing that, then you want to swap again. And jump loop, I believe. That sounds correct. Except it's not, is it? Because you need to report your status to this. This needs to know what it's doing, whether it's at the correct index or not. So at some point you got to move something right. At 2 points you got to move something right. Okay, this makes sense. So not found is 1. That number will change. Yeah, so you do that regardless of which value you move to the right. Okay, cool. Then you'll jump to loop. When will you land back here? When this happens. Okay. Sounds fine? Okay, so how do I handle this J-row then? So if it's not a -1 and this is not the index, then you just want to move it on down. You definitely don't do this. And yeah, you just go to loop. So if you get a 3, if it is the index, move back right, move right down. Then you want to jump to loop. Yeah, because before you were doing like this sub and it was, yeah, you know. Sure, sounds great. So then JLZ done, yes, so move 8 AC, move -1 up. No, down. No, up. Up is correct. Move down, up, sub 1. Okay, sounds good. How about it? It's doing stuff, then it deadlocked. On what? You have a value to move down. You want to move left nil. That sounds wrong. Why are you doing that? No, that seems right. Okay, so what happened? What did I miss this time? So here you get a 7. That gets shuffled all the way in here. You're waiting for you to tell something, so it's a right. You're going to read a value and get ready to do something. You're doing things already, so you have the 7. 7 is the index. Found is false. It's a right, so you want to move left nil. Yeah, so you're supposed to report a value here. Did you not do that? You might not have. So you continue with that J-row. Move that down, yes. I feel like everything went right here except this value never made it over there. You haven't hit 0 yet, so you're gonna... Wait, why are these both 7? Because one's a counter, one is the index you're looking for. Which I think is... Oh, wait, no. you need to sub from both of them. It never hit the index because, yeah, okay, so I have to subtract from both of these numbers at the same time or something? Seems right. Yeah, so they're both counting down. You didn't get output. Well, because there hasn't been a... Oh, it worked. Okay. Yeah, so they both count down at the same time. When one hits 0, it restarts the loop. When the other one hits 0, it actually writes the value out. Okay, it's working. Yeah, I just had only one of them counting down, so that the index counter would never hit 0. That's how you compare. You keep subtracting 1 until both have counted the same number of whatevers. Okay, well, I implemented it. Great. Zoom. Cycle count's bad. Node count, not great. Instruction count is okay. Right. What specifically do I think is wrong with my cycle count? Are you waiting on this? Not a huge amount, but some. Honestly, oh, here's one thing. This empties the entire thing after it's found the index that it's looking for. Okay, so an obvious major optimization would be to terminate this early and shuffle things back when you've found the index rather than emptying the whole thing and shuffling it back. Okay. Sure. So that's an optimization that could be done, but I'm just happy to have that working. Okay, great. So just one thing left. Final puzzle is here. I'm not going to open it today. If it's a 5-minute thing, then we'll have a 5-minute video next time. If it's a 2-hour thing, we'll have a 2-hour video next time. Just whatever that is, the final one will stand on its own. All right, cool. See you next time for final puzzle.